So what's up? So we just filmed like what? Probably like how long was that?
Probably like 20
minutes of footage, and I wasn't even recording on Pro Tools. So that's fucked up. But welcome. As you can see, we're really new to this. My name is Matthew Medina. I have my other co-host here,
Cameron Wellholter.
Yeah, welcome to Flipped. This is the first episode of our new podcast. We called it Flip. First of all, let's get this out of the way. We called it Flip because we kind of live, I don't know, what would you call it?
I mean, we grew up in completely different like kind of settings.
Areas.
Like you're like a country boy, and then I'm like from the city.
Yeah.
So we kind of wanted to get a name that would kind of just like resemble that.
Yeah.
And so Matthew came up with Flipped.
I'm not gonna lie. I came up with Flipped because I just watched the Netflix movie Flipped, and I thought that was a really good movie.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah. So that was fresh in my head, and then you were like two different, so I just like Flipped. But yeah.
Good shit.
But yeah, I wanted to start a podcast because I was with my friends Mark and Brandon Willie, and we were hanging out, and they were like, we had been talking for like 25 minutes or something like that, and then they were just like, yo, we should start a podcast. And I'd been thinking about it, and I'd been thinking about it. And then I was just like, I kind of ran with that idea, and I approached them with the idea, and I was like, yo, we should start a podcast called The Trinity. I thought that would have been a dope name. And they weren't down. But Cameron Wellholter was down. So, so that's why I reached out to him, and yeah.
I was surprised you reached out to me because I think before this we've met like what? 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Really?
But I felt like you would be a great idea because whenever you did that first challenge that I was in,
the pool challenge.
Yeah, the pool challenge.
I don't stayed, dude.
Yeah. I was actually we're gonna talk about this a little later.
Okay.
This sport, but I was actually in the pool watching an F1 race. Yeah.
You stayed in a lot longer than I thought you would. Your phone died like what, 2-3 hours in?
Yeah, and then I had Tristan Doyle go charge it.
Yeah. I was very surprised that you stayed in that long.
Yeah, me too, honestly. But yeah.
Keeping out for the next challenge video.
Yeah.
Eat the hottest wing.
Yeah, I will be in that, and I'm gonna win that shit.
A lot of people are saying they're gonna
that
win
$200 is mine. You know what the fucked part is I don't even like spicy food. I hate spicy food. I can't do it.
Yeah, I hate spicy too. Yeah, there's people. I have 2 people that are like actually preparing for this. This one kid just ordered like this like 2 times spicy ramen.
No shit.
He put like ghost pepper hot sauce on top. And
Fuck
he did
that.
like a YouTube video of it.
Jesus Christ.
It's like
that's insane.
over 1 million Scovilles.
That's crazy.
So, like the people are like building up their tolerance for this challenge. So I'm excited to see what.
I went whenever this was a couple years ago. I had ordered the hottest wing from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tanner did that. He told me about that.
And that shit was hot as fuck. I couldn't get 2 bites in. It was horrible.
Well, they have the Scoville unit on that. Let me look that up real quick. So the blazing sauce. It measures up. That's 350,000 units.
Fuck.
So imagine this like we're gonna.
What does the scale go up to? Like, what's the hottest thing?
There is no. I think it's just infinite.
Let me look this shit up.
What kills you and what doesn't kill you. So yeah, it goes up to 350,000, and I'm just telling you right now, I plan on going over 1 million. So.
Over 1 million? What the fuck? There's one with 2.2 million.
I think that blazing sauce isn't even half of that.
There's this thing called the Dragon's Breath. 2.4 million Scovilles. Jeez. That shit's wild.
And it's not going to be like who can eat the most. It's just one bite. It's going to be just like hot ones.
You should do like a whole plate.
It's gonna be you keep going hotter and hotter and hotter, and there's a last man standing, and that's the person that wins.
So it's like hot ones.
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be hot ones, but we're just gonna keep going until there's one person left. It's
hot ones with like no interview but money.
So Peyton came up with the idea of the name being Hotter Than Hot Ones.
Hotter Than Hot Ones
for the YouTube video.
That could be cool. I fuck with that
because I think on Hot Ones the highest they go up to is like a little over 2 million.
Damn.
So
Yeah, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot. 2 million.
Yeah, that's easy, bro. That's easy.
Tanner said he had the blazing sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings also, and he said he was crying.
Yeah,
Snot coming down his nose.
It was pretty bad. I'm sure he ate a lot more than just one bite, but
Oh yeah, I think he almost finished them. Probably did.
fuck. Yeah, I can't.
Well, the thing like with like spicy stuff is that like you have to keep eating it. Once you stop is when it gets hot.
When
That's
it gets
when
bad.
it hits your ass.
Yeah.
So you have to keep going. That's what like that's what makes it manageable is if you keep eating.
If you keep eating.
But then right when you stop,
Yeah.
is when it just hits you.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit is too hot. I can't even eat like tacos at a restaurant that have like hot shit on it. I can't do
You're
it.
like you can't even do the spiciest Taco Bell sauce.
Fuck no. I don't eat Taco Bell sauce. Like none of them because I'm scared.
Not even mild.
Not even mild. Mild is what I usually get at Buffalo Wild Wings, but that's like the lowest thing you can get.
No, I do barbecue.
Oh, barbecue.
So people call me a pussy because my order at B-Dubs is boneless barbecue wings. Because I like to use a fork.
We were
dip it in the ranch.
So we were in a College Station this last semester, and I was with Mark and Tristan, and Mark was like, "Yo, you gotta get boneless." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "You get more."
You don't have to worry about the bone bullshit.
And like he was like, it doesn't get all messy, and he stuck a fork in his wings, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's me.
I was like, "This is chicken nuggets, bro. Just like go to McDonald's or something." But he was like, "Nah, bro." And then I eventually did it once, so I'm not gonna cap.
That's kind of nice, right? Especially if like you don't want your face to get all messy and stuff.
Yeah, but there's something about eating just regular wings that just feels right.
Well, it's weird. So I say, like, if I'm doing lemon pepper, I'd much rather just do a regular wing. But if I'm doing barbecue, then I'd want... So I guess dry rubs I'm fine with doing with my hands.
Yeah.
But if it's like a... What would you call it? Like a wet sauce? Is that like the word? Is that the word for it?
Yeah, let's just call it wet sauce.
Dry rub, I'll do with the hands, but a wet rub.
Yeah.
That's what I'll use a fork
A
for.
wet rub.
A wet rub. There you go.
That's crazy.
All right.
But what else? The Astros. I know the Astros are doing pretty good.
Yeah, we were on an 11 game win streak. Had a doubleheader yesterday. Lost the first one, won the second one.
Damn.
Coming back in town to Houston on Monday.
Where were they just at?
I just looked it up. Astros. Where were they?
Were they playing the Red Sox or did
The Tigers.
Did they just play the Red Sox?
I think they just were. We just played the Tigers, so they won that first one in the doubleheader.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're in Detroit right now.
Would you ever go to Detroit?
I have been to Detroit.
What is it? Is it as bad as people say it is?
It's so actually I've been to downtown Detroit and it was at night too.
Oh fuck!
And it was with my mom. It's just me
You
and my
were
mom.
asking to get in some
I was
shit.
like 11 years old, and I guess it was just kind of like a bucket list thing. It's just
to
like
get shot in Detroit.
No, just like it's just like.
Did you go to 8 Mile?
No, did not go to the 8 Mile. No. So we're walking down. It's definitely sketch.
Yeah.
Would never live there, ever. But I mean, so it's same. So like, have you ever been to the Bronx? The Bronx is actually really cool.
The Bronx is in New York, right?
Yeah.
I think I have.
If you,
I think. Where is it at? Because I remember being in like the China district. I don't know if it's close to there.
No, it's kind of like on the outskirts of New York. It's like
Staten Island type shit.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
And that place is actually really cool. So my little brother, he was like 5. We brought him into a barber shop there to get a haircut as a joke. He's white too, completely white. He's my half brother.
Oh, okay.
Completely white. So this little 5-year-old white kid. We bring him into this barber shop. It had like the little spinning tri-colored ring and everything. It was hilarious. It's kind of a joke, but
like the red, white, and blue thing.
Yeah, no,
that's
it was
crazy.
Like a barber shop.
Damn,
this shit was
like the old heads in there and shit.
They had their names on there.
Damn. I thought those places didn't exist.
Oh yeah, they do in the Bronx.
Damn. Shout out Bronx.
Shout out. All right, so while we have this moment real quick, I'm gonna I have all the names of the people that subbed and sent me a screenshot. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin this wheel right here. So this is for the winner getting $50. So it's So we'll just give it a little. Oh my God! Congratulations, Sandjog. Sandjog, you won the $50.
Oh, I've met him. He's cool.
Yeah,
He's chill.
You have money for rent now, buddy.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Just send me that rent.
Shout out Blue Collar Boys.
Yes, sir.
What? I know you haven't seen The Conjuring yet, have you?
The third one, no.
No. Are you going to?
Oh yeah, 100%. So we're just waiting for a day because we want to get a big group of friends because we have like a 79-inch TV, and I want to get the surround sound set it up, and so our new apartment has a movie theater. If we could have
what the fuck, y'all have like a movie?
Oh yeah, so
with the chairs and shit.
Oh yeah, dude,
projectors.
I gotta show you our new apartment.
Damn.
We're moving into River Oaks.
Oh
so
shit, that's a nice ass area.
So it's me, Tanner, and Peyton, and then the only reason we could do something a little bit more expensive is because it's 3 people sharing a 2-bedroom. So Peyton and I will be in one room, and then Tanner will be in the other one. So I mean, between the 3 of us, it's $700 a month, which is actually not that at all.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, so splitting a 2-bedroom, if you have a significant
that's pretty
other,
smart.
Is definitely the move. Yeah, so there's like a full-on movie theater, and they're like, yeah, if you just want to connect your Apple TV to it or whatever.
Oh
so,
shit!
Like I'm thinking movie nights now.
Yeah, that would be
in
cool.
The movie theater.
That would be dope.
Yeah, but I heard about like the basis of The Conjuring 3, where it's like, it was like the first time. It's based off a true story, where it's like the first time ever someone like used the defense that they were possessed. Yeah, that's crazy. So I'm actually really excited to see it.
Yeah, it was really good. You know, like the plot.
That's all I know.
That's all you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it, but it's really good. I think for me, the movies really aren't that scary. It's just more like the fact that it actually happened, and then them showing like the real tapes at the end of each movie.
Oh yeah.
That's just the scariest part because you actually hear like the demons fucking talking.
Just like any like scary movie that it's like based off a true story is like fucked, because the entire time I'm watching it, I'm just thinking like this actually happened to someone.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
This shit's out there.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy. Yeah,
but also A Quiet Place.
So I've never even heard of that movie. I know you and Peyton.
No shit, you've never heard of A Quiet Place?
Never heard of it. I was never into scary. I can't watch a scary movie by myself.
Okay, I used to be like that. Yeah, I used to be like that.
I can't.
I sort of gradually got into it by watching them in the daytime and slowly getting later in the night. But yeah. So are you gonna watch the series of A Quiet Place?
I mean, if I have someone to watch it with me.
Okay, it's not that scary. I'm not. Peyton, did you think it was scary? Yeah, it's not that scary. But also suspenseful.
I like suspense movies.
Yeah, like a thriller.
Yeah. Oh, I love thrillers.
Thrillers are dope.
Thrillers
are cool. I don't know what the difference between a thriller and a horror movie is though.
Well, a horror movie is like, it's like scary, but a thriller is just kind of like, you're like, oh shit, like what's gonna happen? Like you're like you're like
on the edge of your seat.
You're like eager the entire time.
Yeah, I fuck with thrillers.
They'll have like the beginning of the movie, the volume's really low,
yeah.
So you have to turn it up just to hear them talk, so they can
yeah.
fuck your ass later with the.
Yeah, I fuck with thrillers. But speaking of thriller, Triller. YouTube,
nice transition there.
YouTube boxing. Did you watch the TikTok versus YouTube fights?
I didn't watch that one, but I did pay for the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul fight.
I paid for that one.
I watched that one.
I watched that one. I feel like everyone did, even if they didn't like buy it. Everyone watched that fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. What do you think of the YouTube boxing?
So I think this is like all crazy because it all started from Logan Paul and KSI.
Yeah.
All of this, and it's like just seeing how big it's turned into now.
It's crazy because like people will say, well, there were other YouTube boxers before, but no one made it this magnitude. Yeah. But yeah,
the Paul brothers are. I mean,
they're fucking shit up.
Yeah. They're just pissing people off left and right.
I've been a fan of Logan Paul for a while, probably like 2016. I
actually just got into Logan Paul right at the beginning of quarantine. I was like super bored.
Yeah.
And I would always see there was a point in time where you'd see like Logan Paul vlogs on Snapchat. like he had ads running for it.
Yeah.
And so like I like watched a clip and I was like, oh shit, this is actually kind of cool. Like his newer,
Yeah.
I didn't like his older vlogs. They
Yeah,
were
his older
definitely
vlogs.
cringy.
Yeah.
But like the 2020 Paul vlogs
Yeah.
were actually really good.
They're
All of
really
them
like the
after
shorter ones.
I think after the KSI fight were all of his
Yeah.
best ones.
Yeah, I think just after everything that happened
Yeah.
to him,
Yeah.
definitely got a little better. There was a point though where it was really bad. It was so cringy to watch. I look back on it and I'm like, damn man, I really watched this shit. But yeah,
he's come really far.
yeah, he's a really good guy.
I wonder if I'm gonna think about the same thing about my vlogs one day.
Damn.
They're like super cringy.
They're super cringy. Yeah. It definitely fucks with your mind. It makes you approach the shit weird. Like you're gonna look back on this one day when you're more mature and be like, "What the fuck was I doing?" But yeah, that shit's crazy. Also, F1. I know we touched on it briefly earlier. Do you watch F1?
I do not.
You don't?
I actually just learned about what it was like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. So I actually have a race on right over there on my TV over there. This is the Styrian one. So this is in Austria. This happened 6 hours ago.
Okay.
I think it was 6 hours, or was it 6 days ago? I don't know. It was some. It was some.
Big difference.
It was 6 something ago. I don't know. I think
6 years ago.
Oh no, it happened today because today's Sunday. 6 hours ago. Yeah. The races are always at 8 in the morning here.
Do you watch them live?
I used to. I don't anymore.
You were up until like 3 last night. You
Yeah.
were snapping me when I was selling hot dogs.
Yeah, I definitely used to. But
so what's like the drama going on right now with the F1?
with F1, Mercedes is starting to lose a lot. Well, not really a lot, but they're getting their ass kicked and handed to them in some of these races. I know Max Verstappen, he's on top right now. He's fucking shit up. It's looking like he's like Red Bull is probably going to win the Constructors Championship, which is a bold statement to make because we're like halfway in the season, but they're already winning a lot. I think, was it last race? I don't know where it was, but Perez and Verstappen got a double podium. So Verstappen won, and then Perez got third.
You're speaking another language.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
So Hamilton got second. Hamilton is Hamilton's like, I don't know if he's the Michael Jordan of F1. Okay. I would say Michael Schumacher is the Michael Jordan of F1, but Hamilton's like the LeBron right now.
Okay.
So he's like the king of the sport, and he's starting to lose, I think he's just losing by a couple points.
What do you think like contributes to these losses though? Like what's changed?
Mercedes, I don't know. I think there was a rule that just got put into place where there's a cap space that you can spend on developing your car.
Oh wow, I didn't even know there was like a cap space for.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They just put into a cap space, so now it's evened it more, and it looks like the Honda engine for Red Bull is also performing really well. There's a significant speed difference from last year's Red Bull car and this year's.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that's really cool. I'm really excited. I think Red Bull's probably gonna win. So in F1 there's 2 championships. You have the Constructors Championship, which is like the Super Bowl almost for each team. So it's like football, sort of, not really. But yeah, so there's a Constructors Championship which gets handed to the team, so the best team. And then the Drivers' Championship is to the best driver.
Is it all male drivers?
It is.
Are women allowed to drive, or?
I don't know. I think they are. I'm not sure.
That?
I've never seen a woman F1 driver. I'm not sure why that is. That's a good point. I've never seen one. I'm not sure if there's one in F2. I don't think there's one in F2 either, or F3. But I feel like it can make sense because when you're in these cars, you got to be really light.
Yeah.
And women could be lighter, but I don't know.
So it says F1 has had precious few female drivers, but there's no sign one might arrive in the sport anytime soon. They are allowed.
They are?
They are.
Damn. How many? Do you know who the
one has actually scored a world championship point and actually won? And
so they
one
only got
actually
1 point.
Win race. one actually won a race with an F1 car.
So
I don't know, this thing didn't make any sense at all.
One just got 1 point. That's like, okay, let me put
I have no idea how much.
Let me put it into perspective. At the end of the season, Max Verstappen is probably going to have like around 160 points.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, I don't know if that's, I don't know. If you're a lady driver out there,
here it
try
is.
and get in the F1. That would be cool.
So it says the absence of women in F1 is not a gender or equality thing. It's just more parents are permitting their daughters to take up karting.
I guess that makes sense.
How long do you think these people are practicing for, like before they become F1 drivers?
Lando Norris is the youngest driver on the grid right now. He's 20 years old.
So when do you think he started?
These kids start when they're like 8.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think, like, would you let your 8-year-old daughter drive go-karts?
Fuck yeah.
Like, super fast around, like...
I want my 8-year-old daughter to be learning how to fucking, I don't know, like bronc ride or some shit.
There you go.
That would be cool.
Little Miss Medina, you're going to see her on the F1 one day.
Yeah. Shout out
She's
my
gonna
kids.
Get more than 1 point, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. That would be cool. But, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question because I guess it's really dangerous. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the wrecks are like because their head's exposed.
Yeah.
So. That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if I would let my daughter drive one.
Yeah, now you're second guessing it.
Yeah. Because
you were so confident a second ago.
Just last year, Roman Grosjean had a really big crash at Bahrain where he slammed into the wall and his whole car exploded. But he was fine. Jeez. Surprisingly.
Do they have like fireproof suits or like?
Yeah, their suits are fireproof. Yeah. Which is good. But I don't know. There's always those cars are pretty safe. But like I'm talking about like the climbing up the ranks. I don't think. I'm not sure if the other cars in like F3 or F2 have I know F2 has halos, but I'm not sure about F3. The halos are like the thing above their heads.
Oh, okay.
And that's so if the cars flip, that thing, you could set a car on top of that halo and it wouldn't crush.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're super fucking strong. But there was this F1 or F2 driver that died 2 years ago.
Jeez.
His name was Antoine. He was supposed to be really good too. But what else do you want? I know I have aliens written here. I feel like that shit would be really cool. What's your opinion on aliens?
That's such a broad question.
Like, okay. So you obviously believe that aliens could exist.
I think so. Yes.
You think so?
I can say that there's definitely a possibility there's literally an infinite number of galaxies.
Yeah.
And to just think that we're the only species in this, like, we can't even wrap our head around
how big this shit is.
How big it is.
Yeah.
And I think there would be something wrong with us saying that we're the only ones that are living in this infinite galaxy.
Yeah. But that would be, it's kind of like that quote, I don't know what's scarier, us not being alone or us being alone.
I saw that quote.
Yeah.
You just took that from something.
Yeah, I
quote,
heard
yeah.
it. I heard it. I don't
where
know where I heard it.
I think was it in I think it was I have no idea.
I don't know. I think I heard it in like a YouTube video.
What's scarier, that we're alone in the galaxy or we're not alone? Yeah.
What do you think scarier?
That's a tough question.
I think that we are.
That we are alone is scarier to you?
That's definitely.
Well, it seems like we're doing pretty fine alone.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, we haven't discovered any of them.
I know, but then that shifts our whole perspective. Like, we're the only thing that's intelligent in this universe. So, like, we have to, like, I don't know. We got to be smarter.
You have to be smarter just as a human.
Yeah.
As a human race.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I guess
because
so.
like
I
now
mean,
we
you're saying
now
we
we
have
have
to,
to
like,
we have to preserve our species and make sure that no bad shit happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're the only intelligent shit. And then that shifts a whole lot other shit. It obviously, I think, would prove the existence of a god, whatever you believe in. I feel like that would prove the existence of a higher power.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I know like the odds that you get born is like 1 in 400, like
Yeah, you're like
fucking crazy number.
You're like the strongest sperm out of all of
Yeah.
them. You were just fighting them
The
all
quickest.
off. Yeah,
That's
you're
crazy.
the fastest.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is wild. Did you see that Oreo is offering free Oreos to aliens?
Free Oreos to aliens.
You want to look it up? Pull that up on the big screen. So they basically
On the Mac or the MacBook?
probably the Mac. So they like cut out like they have like an open field and they cut out like the shape of an Oreo. And yeah, just literally you just put Oreo aliens or something like that.
That would be probably easier.
Dude, and then like go the
Is this it?
yeah, that one right there, the top one. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So basically what they were saying is
Well, you know about all this shit that's going on with like UFOs.
I've heard about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this was in response to. So Oreo basically was like, our cookies have brought nations together, and so now we want to extend a handout to extraterrestrial beings.
They have a vault to protect Oreos from an apocalyptic meteor strike.
Dude, Oreo's crazy.
What the fuck? What? I don't think Oreos are that fucking important. Like Oreos are cool, but like everyone knows Chips Ahoy is better.
Oh, wait. Do you like the hard? Do you like the
chewy?
Chewy? Okay.
Chewy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you prefer hard cookies over chewy, don't ever fucking talk to me again. Fuck you.
I agree with that.
Like who the fuck's and like I'm not a big fan of crispy bacon either. I hate crispy bacon.
I'd have to agree. I don't know, like with bacon I can go either way, you know, it just kind of depends on the vibe. Like I feel like if I'm having it like on a burger, it definitely needs to be a little crispier because I don't want to take a bite and then it's just like
well,
you know,
yeah,
it's
but like it's not
stretchy.
gonna be that fucking stretchy.
Well, yeah, I mean I guess so. I mean I guess on how chewy it is.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, this Oreo stuff is
Crazy.
yeah, absolutely crazy.
Also, the Coca-Cola. You heard about Coca-Cola?
What about them?
They only have 2 people that know the secret.
Really?
The secret like recipe.
What if they die?
That's why they're not allowed to fly on the same plane.
Oh, so that kind of ties in with so Kobe and his wife, they both like were on helicopters a lot.
Yeah.
They agreed that they would never ride in a helicopter at the same time. So
For
if
their
something
kids.
so if something
That's
happened.
smart.
Yeah, so it's kind of like off topic but on topic. But yeah.
No, yeah, man, I miss Kobe. What a fucking legend.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But also there's all the alien shit that's going on. I feel like they're not telling us everything, the government, because you know that they just had to declassify like everything that they have on UFOs and I think USOs as well.
What's a USO?
Unidentified submerged object.
Oh, so like underwater.
Yeah, because there have been some videos of like these shits like going in water and then they come out and they split. Yeah, it's so weird. And then like all this like the Tic Tac shaped UFOs and all that shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised within the next like 15 years that like they announced that like there has been an alien here. Maybe not like I feel like we could coexist with aliens within the next 100 years.
You think we can coexist with them?
Yeah.
Or do you think like we'd be like visiting each other's planets or they would come
No.
here or
Like we'd just be aware of each other.
okay.
And maybe like one could like you could send a couple here. We could learn about them. And then we could send a couple humans to their planet.
You know who would be the perfect person to lead this entire
Who?
Elon Musk.
Well, yeah, he's like fucking modern day Tony Stark. He's such a badass.
Yeah. Oh, I love Elon.
He's so smart. So fucking smart.
Crazy. And he still works. It's like 70, 80 hour week still.
Yeah.
Like he's not just sitting at home collecting checks.
I know,
still
he's
like
insane.
in the factory and
Yeah.
the
There's
meaning
no way.
behind the
There's
name.
no way on his government document it says X-A12 Musk.
I think it might, dude.
There's no fucking way. Imagine the shit that this kid's gonna catch in like elementary or in high school.
So he said. So his partner is the one that came up with most of the name. She came up with the X Ash, like that beginning part, the X and AE. And then Musk added the A12, standing for Archangel 12, quote, the coolest plane ever.
Oh, I think I know which one that is. The Black Hawk.
The what?
The Black Hawk. It was like the first. I don't know. It was made in Area 51.
Oh, it's just funny hearing you say Black Hawk.
Black Hawk. Oh fuck. Pause. This
Yeah.
one.
So that's the second
That shit is really cool. This shit was in Transformers. I think
Wow.
the second one.
That's real? That's not like
That's a real plane.
holy shit.
Yeah. It was like the first plane to like go supersonic or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And it was made in Area 51.
Could you see Elon starting like his own airport? Like with like
I don't know. He started his own school, which is really cool.
Electric airplanes?
Electric
Can you
airplanes.
imagine that?
I don't know if that would work, man.
What about it wouldn't work? I mean,
Like, do you know the power that you'd have to have? He'd have to come up with like the best fucking battery in the world.
solar panel on top.
There's no way that works. The whole plane is just solar panels.
The wings. I'm telling you, I could see the wings, the top of the wings being
Yeah, but the
solar
amount
panels.
of power, like,
Well,
what's the average horsepower of a jet?
I have no idea. Average horsepower of a jet. What time are we at right now? It's been 27 minutes? Oh. I was like, no way.
Oh, here, I can... It's been...
34 minutes. All right.
No,
well,
not 34 minutes.
what?
This counts in... oh, yeah, it is. It has been 34 minutes. When I first... Okay. So the average horsepower of a jet is 30,843. Do you know how much a fucking Tesla makes?
Obviously, the battery would be a lot bigger, though.
Well, yeah. But I don't think it would be possible at all.
There has been an all-electric commercial plane flight, but it was only 15.
Doesn't he want to do trains?
It was 15 minutes.
15. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Doesn't Elon want to do like fucking supersonic trains or some shit like that?
I think so. Yeah. Like
I would get on that.
Like, yeah, because.
But you'd have to be strapped down to that motherfucker. Like you could not ride that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if an electric plane would work. But
it's fun to talk about.
So back to the topic of aliens. In space. There was this star that was its light was blocked in our solar system, or like just outside of our solar system. Mm-hmm. That was blocked for 200 days. The light of it was blocked for 200 days.
When did this happen?
I think it just happened. It was blocked for 6 months. 6 months, essentially, the light was blocked from fucking the star to Earth. Uh-huh. Which is crazy because that means something fucking huge is coming over here. Something fucking massive. It's the first time that starlight has ever been blocked for that long that we've recorded.
For 200 days, you said?
For 200 days. So think of the size that this thing is coming at, and you also got to think about the speed that it's coming at. So you got to take into account of how big this thing is, and then the speed that it's coming at. So it means it's fucking huge and it's fucking coming fast.
That's scary.
Yeah. But yeah, so something's definitely heading our way. I'm kind of excited to see what it is. because I know just not that long ago, this cigar-shaped asteroid was in our solar system, and it was the first time we've ever seen something shaped like that in space. And it came in, and then it used the sun to project itself out of our solar system. And there was this astrophysicist that was like, yo, honestly, we've never seen anything like this before, and this shit could be an alien spacecraft. And he worked at Harvard. So he was a Harvard astrophysicist. And he said that this shit probably could be aliens because its metal count on it was through the roof. There was so much metal on it, and only in certain places. So what I think could happen is maybe that shit's just like the big object is like the mothership or some shit.
You think so? That's
maybe.
Like that's your theory?
That could be really cool. I know it's definitely probably just like a rock, but I think that would be really cool if it was like aliens.
So you seem like a big space guy.
I love space.
Big space. You know what I am? I'm the ocean guy.
Ocean? I'm fucking scared of the ocean.
That's exactly why we called this flipped. So
yeah.
So you know what scares me is that we have only explored 5% of the ocean.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, but
thinking about what's all the way down at the bottom down there, you can't even wrap your head around
like the Marianas Trench.
The kind of shit that's down there.
There's got to be a dinosaur still alive. There's
just
gotta
like
be.
Deep down there.
Deep down there.
You think so?
Deep down there, maybe under the ocean. Like what the fuck is under the ocean?
Yeah, well, like we can't like get down there because of the pressure. That's the issue because it's so deep that it'll just crush you.
That's crazy. Yeah, the ocean to me is the scariest place on the planet because anything can attack you from any side. You know what I mean? Like a bird could fuck your eyes up, and then a shark could come get you.
And then don't even get me started on the Bermuda Triangle.
There's no way that shit's like radioactive or some shit like that.
Like it's just like there's no explanation for it.
For how people just go missing all the time there. I don't know. Maybe there's like undertow or some shit.
It's weird.
I don't know. It's kind of like that thing.
Unexplained disappearances of ships, planes, and people. Just
I don't know about the planes, but I know. I don't know. I've always wanted to be on a plane and see an alien. I feel like that would be really cool.
See it from a plane?
Yeah, just like it, like cruising along with us.
You make sure you have a window seat. You're just dialed in the entire time.
Exactly. But yeah. So I was at Schlotsky's the other day with Mark, and this lady that came in had a massive order. It was huge. It was a bag probably like this tall and this wide that was just filled with sandwiches. And then she had a fuck ton of drinks. There had to have been like 4 things of drinks.
It's probably just a party, right?
Yeah, but she came in and she was a DoorDash driver.
Oh,
yeah.
She was dashing.
She was dashing.
Oh.
And she walked in and she was like, "Is this all for me?" And the dude was like, the dude behind the counter was like, "Yup." And then she was like, "Oh my God." And then I look over at Mark like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why is there so much fucking food? And then she's like talking to herself. And then there was this elderly couple that was staring at me. I was like, first of all, what the fuck is your problem? And then Mark is like, "Do you need any help?" And I'm still processing all this. And by the time that I'm like, should I help now, or should I just not help? And then I chose not helping, which was fucked up. But
I kind of want to know where this story's going.
But essentially, I look over at Mark and he's already at the car putting the shit in. And I was like, there's not really anything left. Just like one drink. And so I was like, she can just come get it. I don't know if you have to do anything else with dashing. But yeah. And then the old couple, the lady looks over at me and she was like, "He's really nice." I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "You should be more like him." I was like, "But?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, what the fuck did you say to me? And Mark is still outside and he's walking in and I look over at him and I'm still like, I'm kind of like like, what the fuck just happened with this lady? And he was like, are you good? And I was like, yeah. And then eventually I told him, and he was like, damn, this is funny. But yeah, fucking like Karens.
Quick story.
Yeah, just a quick story. Nothing too exciting. But
so we're currently having some camera issues with the battery. It keep dying.
Yeah.
So the rest of the podcast, which is like the last like 10 minutes, will be on, you said iTunes. You're going to post it on iTunes?
Yeah, we're going to post it on iTunes.
Yeah.
I think if it'll get approved, we still have to go through all that.
Yeah, so once we get that all figured out, we'll drop the link to the last 10 minutes. But for now, we're going to say bye to you guys there on YouTube.
See you later.
I hope you enjoyed.
I hope you enjoyed. New episode, what, every Monday nights?
Monday nights.
Monday nights.
Flipped. Like and subscribe.
Yep, for sure. Tell your friends. Bye.
All right, bye.